Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hey, listen, about 3 months ago, I made some dirty cabbage. It's cabbage with ground beef. And to my surprise, that video, again, about 3 months ago, has gotten over 34,000 views. So I wanted to come on and say, once, thank you for that. But secondly, out of the 1,000 plus, I think maybe 1,100 to 1,200 comments I've been reading, and some of you guys have some pretty interesting variations and suggestions of how you would make it, and I've been experimenting with a couple of those. So I'm gonna make a reinvented, what I like to consider an improved version of that same recipe with a little bit of add-ons. So the ingredients are pretty much the same as the original recipe. If you haven't seen that recipe, I'll put a link to it in the description. But for this particular recipe, I am going to be adding a pound of shrimp that I'm going to season up with some Old Bay and some Cajun seasoning and a little bit of Goya to give it some color. But I'm also going to be adding in some rotel, some diced tomatoes with green chilies, and a little bit of tomato paste to the ground beef. I've already made this once, and I really like those additions, so this is going to be my go-to now. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get everything chopped. I won't bore you with that this time, and I'll come back after I finish all the prep work. All right, first thing I want to do is saute my chopped vegetables, the 3 peppers and the onions. Just go ahead and get it into a Dutch oven with a little bit of avocado oil. Give this a stir and let this sweat down just a bit. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. My vegetables are getting to the point where they sweated down, but they're still al dente. If you remember in my last video, I said I like my vegetables and my cabbage to have a little bit of bite to it. So knowing that this is going to cook down some more when I add the cabbage, this is a good time to go ahead and move forward. So next, I'm going to add my shrimp. Now, I just hit these with a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, some Goya seasoning, and a little bit of the body of complete all-purpose. And that's it. I don't really need a lot more to shrimp. You don't need a lot of the seasoned shrimp. I don't want it to be overpowering. So I'm just gonna continue to let this cook and stir around until my shrimp loses all its pink color. All right, shrimp is just about done. Most of the pink is gone. Again, it's gonna continue to cook when I add it to the cabbage. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this from the Dutch oven and set it aside. All right, now that I removed my vegetables, I've added a little bit more oil back to this same Dutch oven. It has all that fond and flavor into it right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my ground beef. I'm just gonna break that up. I'm going to cook this until it loses all its pink color. All right, our ground beef has just about lost all of its pink color. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and drain off all of this excess liquid, fat, whatever you want to call it, because I want to season my ground beef, and I don't want it to get diluted by all this excess liquid. So let me go ahead and drain it, and I'll be right back. All right, so our ground beef has been drained, and now I want to come in with a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm gonna add that directly to the ground beef, and I'm gonna give this a stir until it's well combined. Trust me, when you add this tomato paste directly to the ground beef, it just elevates the whole flavor of this dish. Let me turn my heat down just a little bit while it's combining, and I'm gonna go in with some basic seasonings. All right, and I'm also going to go in with 1 can of diced tomatoes and green chilies that I've drained. Add that right to it and give everything a stir. Kitchen is smelling amazing right now. Between that shrimp and this ground beef, it smells amazing in here. All right, so it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. I just wanted to give those flavors an opportunity to marry together. So now what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and actually remove this ground beef from the Dutch oven. I want to come in with my cabbage. I'm using, normally this recipe calls for like 1 large head of cabbage. I actually had 2 small heads, so about the equivalent of 1 large head of cabbage is what you need. All right, now just to help this create a little bit of steam, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of some beef broth to it. Actually, I'm going to be using some bone broth. I started using this instead of the regular stock, because the bone broth actually has less sodium and protein, more protein, so it's better for you, and it has about the same flavor, but it's better for you. So I'm gonna let this sweat down a little bit, and then we'll come back. All right, I've let my cabbage sweat and wilt down. It's looking good. Just enough liquid in it to be absorbed, but not to make it soupy. So now I'm just gonna go back and season the cabbage with those same seasons I did for the ground beef. All right, give that a stir. Get those seasonings well combined. Smells great. All right. Now I'm just going to come in and reintroduce the things we had set aside. I'll start with the ground beef. Let's bring that back. And give that a stir. Looking good. And let's bring back the peppers, onions, and the shrimp. Put all that liquid back in there. Oh, what the hell? Too much flavor. Let it go to waste. Too much flavor. All right, now let's get everything. Stir to combine. This is done. I want to let everything marinate here for a second to reheat everything back up, and then we're going to plate it up. All right, and there you have it, my new and improved dirty cabbage with shrimp. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe as much as I did making it. Please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.